Hello, it is a Sunday. I missed yesterday because I got home a little too late from the lake and I was exhausted. I am not used to being out and about on this reset, so I'm also extremely exhausted. So we're going to do 2 days of recap in one video. Let's start with yesterday. So I went to the lake, and I'm sorry, I'm a little fidgety today. Let me sit still. Went to the lake, and we didn't get there till about like 1:30ish. So I had everything, all my breakfast and lunch out of the way before we left. But I did pack my dinner, and I packed an Alkalinize. So I took my Alkalinize about normal time, and then when we went to dinner, I actually avoided all the snacks they had. They had a little snack table. I did bring a snack, so I had that, some apples, an apple, and some almonds. I did bring my dinner into the restaurant, and I did ask when the waitress came through, I did ask if she could just bring me 2 bowls because I have a special diet that I need to have my own food, and she was totally okay with that. She said, sure, no problem, just remind me if I forget. And of course, when she brought everyone's food, she did have my 2 bowls for me, which it was a little awkward quick pulling out. I brought a backpack with my stuff in it. It was a little awkward pulling out my food and dumping in the bowls, but whatever. People can look all they want. I think the people I was with were a little more embarrassed than I was, that I was pulling out my own food. They're all asking questions. Oh, well, can you eat this? Well, can you eat this? Well, why can't you eat this? People are going to ask questions, but you know what? It is what it is, and it is. So, anyway, so I made it through dinner, and we went back and went home about like 9:30, and I was exhausted. So that was the end of that day, a very successful day at the lake. See, you can get away with going to the lake or going out and not eating all that bad stuff. It reminds me of the past years when I've gone there and I've, had beer after beer after beer and all the snack food at the table, the chips and the taco dip and everything. And I didn't have that this year, and I can imagine how much sickness I saved my stomach. So then that brings me to today. Today's Sunday, which is usually and always is food prep day for the next week. So, let's see, for breakfast, what did I have today? It's so long ago. Oh yeah, I had oatmeal with chopped apple. That was pretty good. And then for lunch, I made my first soup of the reset. I made zucchini cashew soup. Not my favorite. I probably won't be making it again. It was okay for a one-time try. And then I had something else with it, and I can't remember. I really need to get my my little book when I sit here. I really don't remember what I had for lunch. Sorry. Dinner, I had roast a root medley and a half a serving of the soup again with toasted millet, which is kind of just like quinoa, pretty much. I don't know why they didn't just have you do quinoa. So the roasted root medley was really good. I very much enjoyed that and the millet. I mixed it together kind of. For my prep work, this week I'm going into the detox phase. So I'll be adding the detox packets to my supplements. And I've heard very bad things about that. That one is dirt in a glass. So we'll have to see how that goes. I am going to pre-mix those in the blender. I'm going to do this going forward. I bought these little containers, Rubbermaid containers, and I'm going to pre-mix the stuff in the blender and just pour it into the containers, and that way it's already pre-mixed, and I can just suck it down every time I have to take a supplement. So hopefully that works out well. I did prep, let's see, let me start over. The foods, it's a lot of times this week it's dinner one thing and then you have the same thing for lunch the next day, which works out really well. So I cooked 6 meals today because I had to cook them each separately because you have to make them per serving. So I cooked those 6. Then I had to cook my tonight's dinner. I made another soup, a lentil and quinoa loaf, or not loaf, I always want to say it, lentil and quinoa pilaf, and what's the other thing? Pinto beans and rice. Oh yeah. So I have most of my meals prepped up already up through Wednesday and I think part of Thursday. So I'm pretty much set. All I got to do is make my salads. Breakfast this week is a lot of fruit plates. So I'm happy to say that I am now done with week 1 of my reset, day 7, and I think it went very successful. I did not fall off the wagon once. I had every meal per the way it was supposed to be, and I'm very proud of myself that I followed it through all the way compared to when I first was going to order the reset, and I said, I'm just going to pick 2-3 meals and rotate them. I made every single meal that was on the guide, and I'm glad I did. I tried a lot of new things, and I learned a lot of new things that I like that I will be making going forward. Also, I don't want to say any results now, or any, changes. I'm going to save all my numbers until the end for my final recap because I want it to be a surprise. But let's just say it's going very well, very well. So I've told a couple of my friends, but I want to keep most of it a secret. There's no surprise if I tell you now. So I think that'll wrap it up for today. It's still early, even though I'm totally exhausted. I have not done any stretching or breathing this week. Breathing, as far as breathing exercises, obviously I breathe every day. So let's see, it's about 8:14. So I am going to go get in some Stretch 40. It's a Turbo Fire stretch routine. So I am going to get that in and get a nice stretch out for the week and do some foam rolling on my IT band. And I think then we will call it a night. I think I'm going to get to bed early tonight because I am exhausted today for some reason. So I hope you all had a great weekend, and here's to looking forward to week 2 and a good week. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.